The youth, our Ghana, we are hopeless youth living in a hopeless land at the moment.
The youth in Ghana, we are not hopeless youth living in a hopeless country. Ghana has future. There is hope, and we are not giving up on the blood that our ancestors shared to liberate us from slavery. We are not going to give up on the hardships that the people of Ghana are going through. There is still hope for the youth in Ghana, and there is hope for every Ghanaian. So, we are not living in a hopeless country. There is a future for this country, irrespective of the hardship, the struggle, the pain that the young people of Ghana are going through. There is still hope for our country. And the youth, we are not going to give up just like that for our country to go down into the drain. I see a brighter future for Ghana, and I see vibrant youth fighting for our nation and expressing our opinion to save our nation, to provide solutions to the problems of our nation. We are looking for the day when our country will be placed on the map, and that day is coming very soon, when every Ghanaian would smile and put on their African clothes and say that indeed we have fought the battle and we have won. Ghana is celebrating. About what Shatta Wale said, his advice to Cheddar, I say that thank you very much. If you know how to advise, first of all, you need to advise yourself. Shatta Wale said that Cheddar shouldn't go to the media. And when he goes to the media, he should tell them what topic, what questions they should ask him. I don't blame our leaders that much, but I put most of the blame on the media, because the media in Ghana is the mouthpiece of the entire Ghanaians. You have the opportunity as a media personnel to ask relevant questions, ask questions that would put the leaders on their toes. Ask them questions that will make them be aware of the situation in our country. Ask them questions that will let them think deep into solving the problems that our country is going through. But instead, what happens? The media personnel have this opportunity to sit with the number one person whom you are going to hand over your resources to ask him one question, and the question you ask him is...
So what's the motto of Accra Academy?
Irrelevant question.
Bilal.
No, I mean the school motto. You know, like they have... what is the motto of Accra?
Oh,
Do you know the anthem?
Irrelevant question.
I probably wouldn't have chewed all of
Did you
this.
go to school for assembly and all?
Irrelevant question.
I used to, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the motto of Accra Academy?
As in, when you say the motto, are you telling me to sing some song for you on
You
this
come
radio?
to the anthem, but then what is the motto of Accra Academy? You were in Accra Academy at least for almost a year.
Yeah.
What is the school
if
motto?
you ask me what's the motto for APAM, I don't remember. If you ask me what's the motto for all the schools I've been, because I think some people went there to make sure they study the motto, and some people went there to make sure that they sing anthems, but some people
Can
went
you
there...
sing the anthem
I'm
for us?
coming.
Yes.
Some people went there to build relationships and to make sure that when they left footprints in the mindsets of people. Today, the people of Accra Academy, APAM Secondary, Achimota Pre-Seconds, whatever school, at least they know that there is an Anakwame Bediako.
Irrelevant questions. The day the media people in Ghana will stop asking these leaders irrelevant questions will be the day they will stop providing us irrelevant jobs. Because we are asking irrelevant questions to the leaders, when they come to power as president of the Republic of Ghana, they give us irrelevant medical care. They give us irrelevant education system with full of irrelevant curriculum, where we graduate from the universities and we come home hunting for jobs from the north, south, east, and west of our country. Because the media is not asking these leaders the right questions, but rather they are asking them irrelevant questions. You see the graduates of our country hustling on the street, selling underwear. The day the media personnel in Ghana will start asking the relevant questions to our leaders, to the people that we are going to hand our resources to, that day they will start being alert, and that day they will provide the people of Ghana what we deserve. Good system of education that will bring out products who will be entrepreneurs, graduates who can manufacture with their own hands, solve the energy crisis we have in Ghana?
Do you have any degree from any university?
Irrelevant question.
I don't.
Currently, you don't.
No.
So right now, your highest qualification, if you were filling any form, would be SSCE.
Irrelevant question.
Well, if you can call it that.
You want to be president, and
Yeah.
with your SSCE certificate, you think you can command people who are professors and PhDs? You think you can do that?
Irrelevant question.
What did those people do?
How are your tigers? Okay, I was going to ask for your members of your household, but I don't know them. So, but the tigers, at least I've heard about them. How are they doing?
Irrelevant question. The day the media will ask the right and the correct questions, our leaders will think about the youth and the generations to come. But because the media are asking irrelevant questions, so Cheddar, whenever you are going to any TV stations, radio stations, and they ask you irrelevant questions, just answer them. Why? Because it is a way of exposing their ignorance. Ghanaian media personnel are exposing how illiterate they are.
Let's talk about campaign financing. There are so many of your billboards in town. In fact, wherever you go to in this country, and not wherever, but I mean that in a general sense of where there are billboards of Cheddar wanting to be president. That's a lot of promotion. Campaign financing, how much are those billboards costing you?
Irrelevant question.
Again, you are into figures, asking me how much this, that. All of that, I don't need to sit here to tell you how much I invested.
No, you're
in
not telling me, you're telling Ghanaians.
Oh, fine, I don't need to tell Ghanaians that this is how much I have invested in my campaign.
Okay.
But I also don't need to respond to you how much I have invested in my campaign when you have the chance to ask some of the presidents or ex-presidents. You could not ask this question that where did you get the money to do your campaign? Or you asking me, the businessman who have decided to go into leadership, you're asking me to tell you exactly how much my billboard cost me. I think, again, and it's not like I'm not liking your questions, I just feel like it's not for this interview, because if you ask anybody, it's more of interrogation, or if after this interview, if you sit down and watch, you are gonna see that, yes, you were interrogating me. I'm not the type to be interrogated. I like to see the young people of today, that they should grab that, courage that I have to be able to stick my neck out and say, I'm going to stand for this. Yes, of course, I know I will be attacked, I will be sabotaged, a lot of whatever, but I'm still going ahead because I stand for the youth, and I believe that I have something that will make this country a better country.
So the day the media personnel in Ghana will ask relevant questions to these leaders, to these people, that day will be the day that our country will start marching forward. You have been repeating this over and over and over again. We have had NDC come to power several times. We've had MPP come to power several times. And you keep asking them irrelevant questions. Subscribe to our YouTube channel now if you haven't done so. Click on the notification bell. In that way, YouTube is going to send our videos to you anytime we upload amazing content. And please do not forget to share our videos so that this education will reach many people as possible. I know you are going to do that. Thank you very much, and God bless you. If you have already subscribed to our YouTube channel, thank you very much, and thank you, and thank you, and thank you. And if you are now thinking about subscribing, just click on the subscription button. It doesn't take that much for you to do that. Just click on the subscription button. In that way, you are encouraging and motivating us to continue to create amazing content each now and then. So now, pause the video, click on the subscription button, and continue to watch the video. If you have the opportunity to sit down with Cheddar and ask him questions about his plans for the people of Ghana, how is he going to manage to solve this energy crisis that we have in our country? What are the strategies he has put in place? Evidential strategy to solve the major and minor problems that we are facing in our country, to solve the educational issues that we have in our country. What are the structures he has put in place that are concrete, those strategies and those policies are those kind of questions that the media is refusing to ask. The youth of Ghana, we are sick and tired of NDC, NPP. You have had your time. You have enjoyed your moment. You have played around the people of Ghana for so long. We have been in slavery for so long. It is now time for us to say no. Enough is enough, because they know what is going on. They know the suffering that is going on in Ghana, and they are refusing to ask the right questions, the relevant questions. Why? Because of what they will get from these leaders. Because when they are coming to the radio station, what they do is they come with an envelope full of money. If you ask me irrelevant questions, I give you the cash. If you ask me relevant questions, I don't give you the money. So the media, because they are starving, hungry, they ask irrelevant questions for that envelope. And that is what is killing our nation. Not to generalize, there are incredible media personnel who are doing amazing work. God bless all of those media personnel who are putting Ghana on their heart, and they are not putting their selfish interests first, but they are being selfless and asking the relevant questions that will bring productivity, that will bring development into the lives of the people of Ghana. Thank you very much. We love you, Matt Multimedia. We appreciate you so much. And let's all work hand in hand together to help Nana Kwame Bediako to get to the seat and to help resolve some of the problems that our country is going through.